Let's go to work.
Hi, I'm Rich.
And I'm Joe.
And this is Two Fat Guys Cycling.
Good morning, everybody. Joe here. It's Friday. On my way into work. Thought I'd see if you guys want to take a little ride with me. And if you're tuning in, today we're going to be talking a little bit about positivity, and we'll probably dive into a little bit of negative stuff too, but mainly want to talk about being positive, having a positive outlook, positive thinking, being around those who are positive, that make you positive. So Rich and I have had this discussion many times, at least a couple of handfuls of times. Rich is a little more positive than I am on certain things. He does have a little bit more optimistic worldview. So I don't want you guys thinking that I'm just negative all the time. But I have positive thoughts. Like what we're doing right here. Very positive. Something else I like about the positive is the feedback that we're getting. It's very positive. I'm really, really digging that. You guys are all right in my book. Keep them comments coming, man. It helps motivate Rich and I, as well as those that are viewing, checking in on the vids. The smallest things, man, can motivate someone. And that is what we're trying to do. Motivate and inspire. Going to take my normal route into work today. I've gotten where I really like this route. It's right at about 6 miles. And it's got some good inclines. Get that heart rate pumping. So yeah, back to positive here. I think most of us would agree that you got to try your best to stay positive, no matter what obstacles, no matter what gets in front of you that's trying to bring you down or take your focus off what's important and important to you especially. And this right here, this weight loss journey, that's very important. You know, back when I was in my 20s, my early 20s, I was hitting the gym pretty heavy for, I don't know, maybe about a half a year. I was going twice a day, at least an hour each time, you know, doing that 5 days a week. And of course, being younger at 21, at the time, 2021, I dropped quite a bit of weight, but I was putting on a lot of muscle. You know, you had those young genes. But that all kind of came crashing down after about 6 or 8 months. I just lost focus, lost motivation. Kind of went back to just being lazy, you know, that kind of thing. So the negativity beat me. -1, positive goose egg. So we all know that there are times in your life when things are going good, you're staying positive, you're staying focused. And there's even those times when you beat the negative. You get the L, or excuse me, you get the W. Right now, I'm achieving all kinds of W's. I feel like Charlie Sheen up on this bike. Winning. And I say that because since Wrench and I made this pact, I guess, or an oath, sort of, that we're both going to do this. We're going to push each other, try our best not to let the other one slip off, be there to motivate and inspire one another. That's been a big win for both of us, and it's working. You know, I jumped on the scale Wednesday right before I got to work, which I'm going to do again today. But I jumped on the scale before work. We try to weigh ourselves. I think he does it every day. I have to wait till I get to work, jump on the big freight scale. I don't have one at the house. But anyway, I was down to 275. And I started out at 302 along with him. Like I said in a previous video that I was 310 at one point. But I'm gonna kind of reflect this off of Rich and mine's start to this cycling process. So I got down to 275. Felt really good about that, man. That was a big boost to my morale system. So we got this guy at work. His name is Bobby. Really good guy, good friend of mine. I know him from work. He's been commenting on our videos, keeping up with us, been inspiring us, you know, just seeing that he's inspired is inspiring us. But Bobby's been having issues losing weight as well. He's not obese by any means. He's just picked up a few extra pounds, probably 20, 25 pounds that he wants to get rid of. And he's been having a hard time with that due to medical issues, thyroid issues, that sort of thing. But I think he's got that under control because the man done lost 8 pounds. Sorry about this wind, folks. Hopefully it doesn't come through too hard. But any of you people watching these videos, commenting, let's show that man some love. Stay positive out there, people. It's hard. I know. I get it. Surround yourself with positive people. Surround yourself with those that have optimistic views. And you learn from that, and you become the positive one. You become the one that other people want to surround themselves with you because of your positivity. And they see the things that you've accomplished and that you're achieving. Those types of things right there can blow people's minds. Any of you out there that decide you want to take up cycling to, get going on this journey, weight loss, I recommend it, highly recommend it. And I'll tell you why. Out of all the cardio that I've done, which, believe me, I haven't done everything, and I'm not a big cardio fan. But I've done the treadmills, I've done the Stairmasters, the elliptical machines. I've done the spin class. The battle ropes. So there's a lot of cardio that I've done. This has been the most fun for me. Sure, we got to have discipline. We have to, become strong and do this, beat our mental blockage. But at the same time, it's got to be fun. You work enough as it is. I work 12, 14-hour shifts. I'm getting enough work in. So I find this to be fun and hard. So it's a good balance. So there's positives and negatives to this, it's just like there is anything else. But in my opinion, the positives outweigh no competition. Ooh, I'm going slow as hell. I need another break. What's wrong with me today? One of the positive things that I did in my life is moving out here to Florida. I think this is one of the smartest things I've ever achieved. I've achieved a few things, but this is one of the smartest things that one of the smartest decisions I've ever made. I love it out here. Which would come to be a shock to a lot of people that I've known and that I know and have known in the past, as they know I'm a big cold weather guy. Used to love the cold weather, love the snow and everything that came with it. Now, when the temperatures hit 45 degrees, feels like I want to freeze to death. Feel like a little Sally out there with a coat on. But the summers out here don't bother me as bad as they did. I came out here from Dallas. And, man, let me tell you, Texas got some incredible heat. The thing that makes it so rough out there is there's not much air circulation, so it's just very stagnant. Out here, man, there's always a breeze. Oh, maybe not always, but at least 95% of the time, there's always a nice sea breeze happening out here. So you can get cooled off in the shade, or you can get cooled off in the shade, or like I'm standing right here in the sun, that breeze helps. Now, there's some negative things out here as well, which I've touched up on before, and that's bike lanes, man. What is going on out here in Florida with these bike lanes, or lack thereof? Y'all need to step your game up. Look at these big ass roads right here. Ain't nobody on them. Now, obviously, there are places you can go, like Rich and I go to Edgewater, or you can go to the beach, or, you know, certain designated areas that you can go and ride all day long. But that ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those that want to commute to work, or any type of commuting for that matter. Like I said, excuse my voice, guys, I'm getting a little parched here. Like I said about this cycling, man, for me, this has changed my life, people. It really has. It's changed my life. I see things more now, like I've talked about when, I think the other video I made about going over that bridge, how you're kind of forced to see things at a more slower pace. Well, I'm a slower pace kind of guy, mentally and physically. And this really helps me sort out my thoughts. I'm able to take things in a little bit better. You know, capture those moments. It's all those little things that help you. Lady probably thought I was crazy. What's that fool talking about? The more positive you are, the better these results will come to you. Sure, you're going to feel like giving up. Look at me. Look at Rich. I've given up so many times. I've disappointed myself. You're the only one that matters in your successes and your failures. And don't get me wrong, don't take that out of context, because a lot of things we do in life, we do try to do them for others, and we, you know, some of our actions and things that we do have an effect on the ones around us. But most importantly, you, man. It's all about you right now. You can't worry about what that guy on your favorite YouTube fitness channel looks like, and the things that he's doing, and the accomplishments that he or she has made. Sure, that can help you in the long run and help you stay focused and have a purpose and a goal. But you can't get in competition with that. Nor should you. Do what works for you. When I started keto up, that was a life changer as well, because that diet was working. That diet is working. And I said it in that one-on-one. I knew it would work. I've done Atkins before, and the weight came off really, really quickly. And it came back on just as quick too, but it came off very quickly. So my body just can't handle carbs, man. My body's like, yo, dude, not today. And now that I've cut that out of my life, I'm not going to say for good, because who the hell knows what's going to happen. But as of now, carbs on the most part, especially breads, rice, you know, any type of starches like that. The only carbs that I'm really getting are in the vegetables that I'm eating. And that ain't much. I'm probably consuming maybe, I think I'm allowed 32 grams a day. And I'm not even anywhere near that. I'm probably in the low to mid 20s, I guess. My protein's high, so it's kind of balanced out that way. And I know you're not supposed to have too much protein, because that can work against you as well. I'm kind of getting off topic on positivity, but it all kind of comes full circle if you think about it. But I just try to counteract with not getting the carbs in. I try to get that protein in. And I'm not hitting the gym anymore. I'm not doing my push-ups or anything like that. So everything's basically dedicated around cycling. So I've lost a lot of gains that I put on muscle-wise. Not that I was Incredible Hulk or anything, but I did have some pretty decent gains. And I'm losing that. And I'm all right with that right now. It's a sacrifice. It's a positive sacrifice that I'm willing to take to get this fat off. And then I'll go back in and try to bulk up a little bit without getting too crazy. Because let me tell you, I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you guys something. I cannot wait until I'm fit enough to where I can sit down in a chair and not have that question of where the hell is the rest of the damn chair at. Sit down in an airplane seat and not have to be so self-conscious or so uncomfortable about how uncomfortable I'm making those around me sitting next to me. I'd like to know what it feels like to just be able to do certain things and your weight or your body size doesn't play a hard factor in whatever you're doing in your everyday life. I think about those things. I think you should think about that too. Because that has a positive and negative reaction. I love this section right here on my route. This is my favorite part of the ride right here. You got all this shade. The scenery's pretty awesome too. You got a little pond or something over here. You're kind of up and off the traffic, it just has kind of, to me, a cool little look to it. And it's get a lot of real cool sounds through here too, man, with the bugs and other wildlife that are in here. Smells too, man. There's some interesting smells coming out of these trees. Folks, I want to get this out there. I meant to say this earlier in the video, so any of y'all that are still tuning in right now, any of y'all still watching, I want to speak for myself, on behalf of myself and Rich. We really appreciate y'all. We're appreciating the support that we're getting. We would have never thought that within the first 2 weeks of us putting this up, that the amount of support that we've already received, we would have never expected that. And believe me, it's not going unnoticed. We encourage all of you to share these videos, man. Share it. Pass it on to people. There's people in your life that need this. Maybe we're not the right guys. Maybe we're not the right fit, okay? But let that person make that decision. Maybe something I say or something Rich says or does, maybe that clicks with that person. It's not clicking with you, but maybe it clicks with that person. So get this out there. If you're new here, click that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. We're getting close to work, folks. Y'all know what that means. I'd love to take you guys all the way in, but you know, I don't even necessarily know if my company would have a problem with that. But I don't want to. I don't even want to ask. B, I don't want to take a chance. I want to keep me and the company protected in that part. Hope you guys understand that. Rich and I are going riding this Sunday. We're going to take a trip down to Ponds Inlet. Go check out the lighthouse. Might even find a little coffee shop or something there nearby there. Have us a cup of joe. All right, let's go. Let's go. I'll tell you what, man, these rides fly by when you get on here talking, running off at the mouth. It just makes the time go by. I don't even feel like this is an exercise or this is a chore. See what I mean, man? See what kind of positive influence comes out of this? That's what I'm saying. Y'all know. Go get you a bike. Go get you a bike. Get out on the road. Get out on a trail. Get them little feet moving. Get you a sweat going. Watch that weight. Just take a hike, man. That fat's gonna be like, nah, I don't want no part of this. I'm out of here. Weight will start coming down, muscle will start coming into your body, start introducing itself to you in places you never knew you had it. But the only way that stuff's gonna happen, fellas and gals, you gotta get out there, you gotta do it. And do it for the right reasons. Do it because you wanna do it. And do it because no one's going to influence you otherwise. You hear me? I know you hear me. This thing on? All right, guys. You know the deal. I'm almost at work. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell. You know what to do. You know what it is. You know what we're trying to do here. Help, inspire, motivate. All right, remember, people, do good. Expect good results. Be better. Y'all take care.